Yeah, we're in a new year. And what are we doing today, guys?
We're planting seeds!
What kind of seeds? What kind of seeds, bub?
Onion seeds!
Onion seeds. What kind of onions are we planting? Let's look.
I don't know.
These are called Stuttgarter or Stuttgarter. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Stuttgarter onions, and these are these are Samuel, come over here. These are long day onions. There are 3 types of onions you can get. There's long day, short day, and neutral day. Do you know the differences?
One is a long day, one is a short day, and one is a neutral day.
Good guess. Well, the long day, they grow best in the north when there's really long days of sunlight, like 14 to, I think like 14 hours of sunlight. The short day variety grow best in the south, where the days aren't as long in the summertime, not as long as the north anyway. And a neutral day, they grow anywhere. They grow best anywhere. And what I mean grow best is that based on the amount of sunlight they get determines when they set their bulbs. And so the short day variety require less sunlight, and so they set their bulbs accordingly. And the long day, the more sunlight they get, that stimulates the bulb growth, which is what we want. And the neutral day, it doesn't matter. They'll grow no matter what. Hey!
Daddy?
This is a dibber, by the way. So what we're going to be doing...
Planting seeds.
Let's move over here. Move over here. Samuel, give me that
Plant some seeds.
before you break it. Stop. Come here. Okay, so basically what we're doing is we've got our tray. We just used a... we use this piece of cardboard here and just kind of press down to make our rows, right, where we're going to be planting. And what we're going to do is just sprinkle our seeds in. Not yet, but we're going to sprinkle our seeds into this tray. Then we're going to just pinch the growing medium here that we have. Pinch it over the seeds, and we're going to spritz this with a water bottle. We're going to keep it moist. And then I'm going to put it under a heating pad at, set it about, hopefully 70 degrees. Because they grow best when the soil is 65 to 85 degrees.
Daddy?
If it's less than that, what happens if the soil is too cold? Will the seeds grow? Nope. It's got to be a certain temperature to stimulate the growth. Or they might grow, but it'll be really, really, really slow. It'll take forever. So anyway, we're going to plant them, provide some heat, keep them moist, and about 4 to 5 days they should sprout. And then they take about 8 weeks. Take a really long time before they're ready to set out. So we're doing this actually about 12 weeks. Yeah, probably 12 weeks early. They take about 8 weeks before the end of the last frost. So anyway, we're planting these super early to get them a really good head start, so that we can put them in the garden. Any questions?
I have something.
What?
That used to be an old pencil sharpener. Up there.
You are right.
Do you see it?
I do. Okay, let's get started.
Yeah.
Well, hey, good evening. I just want to update you on the onions that we planted about 2 weeks ago. As you can see, they're doing great. It only took them about 5 days to sprout. Now they're about 3 to 4 inches tall. You can kind of see they still have the seeds on the tips from which they germinated, but those should fall off pretty soon. And then within another week or so, we should see the true leaf or a secondary stem come up. That's true leaf, and that gives us a signal that they're ready for some nutrients other than just water. And so we'll begin to water these to keep them going strong. The big difference that I noticed this year as opposed to last year with starting the onions, and it's probably going to be true for about everything I start this year, is having the extra set of lights. I hung another set of shop lights next to the original set. Use the same mounting eyelet there. Just used a shim on each side to keep the light so that it's going to be facing directly down. If I didn't have the shim there, the chain would be going at an angle, and consequently the light would be tilted about 30 degrees or so, and wouldn't be shining where I want it to. So anyway, we got a temporary fix on that. It's worked out well. Having the additional light on the onions, like I said, has made a big difference. Basically, I think what it's done is it's, well, one, provided more light, more of a stimulant for the seeds to germinate, but the big thing I think is the soil temperature. Having the additional light, I think, has warmed the soil considerably to where everything sprouted. Whereas last year, the soil temperature, because of only having one light, was, I'm guessing, at least 5 degrees cooler, maybe cooler than that. And so consequently it took forever for the onions to sprout. So kind of learning as we go here. Onions in general, you want to start them about 8 weeks before your last frost date of spring. So whenever your first frost-free date is in that range, you want to go back about 8 weeks, and that's when you want to start your onions from seed. And that rings true for all the other vegetables too, that you start from seed indoors. You want to just look at when the frost-free date is for your area, and then plan accordingly and start your seeds in. So anyway, got our onions going, excited about it. Again, these are long day onions, require 14 to 16 hours of sunlight to stimulate bulb formation. We'll get the timer set on a 16-hour cycle, so these grow lights are on 16 hours a day to provide that. So pretty excited. We'll see what happens coming weeks. I guess that's it.